Hi guys, and welcome to this video. Today we are looking at how to get depth of field in Blender. This is a render with no depth of field, and you can see that the whole thing is in focus. If we go back, and we can see that the white sphere is in focus, but the one in the foreground and the two in the backgrounds are not in focus, and it's kind of blurred out. This render it was just to demonstrate the depth of field that we can get from Blender, but you can tweak and change the settings to get much better results. But I'm just gonna introduce you to basics of getting this kind of depth of field in Blender. Open up Blender and get your scene open. I just made a small scene over here, so this is basically a cube, and inside that I got a floor, and I got 4 objects and 1 subject which will be in focus, and there are some lightings over here, and I got a small yellow light over here coming from the right. And if I just go to my frame, you can see that this sphere is in the foreground and both the other ones are in the background. And to get depth of field, go to camera and go to the camera settings over here in the top panel, and you'll get all these settings. You can set different camera settings if you want to, but you can do that to get more realistic results. But in this case, I'll just go to depth of field. Open your depth of field and you'll see this focus with an object icon over here. What you need to do is you'll click on that, you'll select the object you want in focus. In this case, I'm going to set my focus to the sphere, and if I select the sphere and go down, I can see that it's sphere 1. If I go back to the camera and I go and select sphere 1, sometimes you'll get an eyedrop icon over here which you can use to select the object you want in focus, and it's much easier, but I don't really know how to keep that as a default, and I have used that before, but I don't know where it's gone now. But this is the default method of getting it, I guess. And now the next thing is aperture. Usually as default is set to radius, and f-stop is the standard. The lower the number, the more blur you're gonna get. So I'm gonna keep mine at 1, but then if you change or tweak the settings over here for the cameras, then you'll get a much realistic result. Now the next thing you need to do is the blades. The higher the number, the rounder the blur is gonna be. If it's 6, then you'll get hexagonal blurs, and so on. And you can set the rotation if you want to. I just set mine to 45 degrees, and the blur wasn't that bad. And hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.